Hey, what is up, everyone? This is Ete with another episode of The Company Next Door. If you are watching on YouTube, Carter, Keaton, give those guys a wave.
What's up?
As you can see, I'm with, there's three of us here, and I'm with the youngest guys I've ever sat down with. And we're going to talk a little bit about what they're doing. Their names are Carter and Keaton Fife. Now, if you recognize that name Fife, it's probably because I interviewed their dad on season 2 of The Company Next Door. He's one of the owners of Built Medical here in Gilbert, Arizona. And as you know, for the season, I'm traveling the country, meeting people, doing interviews. And I'm here in Gilbert in their home. And I didn't know until just yesterday that these guys have started their own company. And I'm super excited. I'm great we have a chance to sit down and talk. So these are going to be some of the youngest people on our show by a mile. So this is going to be a very different interview. Okay, you guys ready for this?
Yes.
Keaton, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to go with Carter first, and I'm going to give you tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you like to do? What are some of the things you love?
Some of the things I love are baseball, love to play sports. I watch a lot of sports, watch the World Series. I just had baseball practice today, in fact, and that's pretty much it. It's just sports and all that stuff. And hanging out with family, hanging out with friends and all that. Going to church.
Yeah, those are some good things to do.
Yeah.
Okay, Keaton, tell everybody a little bit about yourself. What are some things you love to do?
I like to play baseball. I like to do art, and I like to hang out with friends and family.
Yeah, those are great things. So, do you guys play on the same baseball team?
No, we don't, in fact.
Okay.
So,
what's the name of your team, Carter?
So it's spring, and in the fall you have professional teams, but in the spring we're all Diamondbacks since we live in Arizona, and that's basically our local team. So, but we are different colors of Diamondbacks. So my team is the gray D-backs, and my brother's team is the camo D-backs.
Gotcha. Now how old are you each?
I'm 10.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 7.
And you're 7. Guess how old I am?
38.
Yeah. Oh, you heard me say that earlier, didn't you? He's nodding yes if you're listening to the podcast. Awesome. So here they are. So these guys, and you can see on the board behind us, this was Carter's idea. So this shows you kind of the thought process here. We were going to film in this direction, and there was a bunch of books, and we said, no, what if we go here and they can use it to advertise? Smart idea. So if you live in Gilbert, Arizona, I'm reading the board, and you need your dog poop cleaned up, jackie.m.fife@gmail.com. So we'll put a link in the show notes. So anyway, tell us a little bit about the business that you guys have started. So let's start with you, Carter. Tell me a little bit about it.
So we started maybe about 2 months ago. Before this, we've been doing a salsa business. We sell salsa, and every couple months we do it, and we've done it maybe 3 times now. It's good money, and one time my friend came over, and he has a business he's been doing for 4 years, and it was Poop Patrol, and I was like, I kind of want to do that, and I heard him say he was making good money and all that, so I kind of got intrigued to it, and I think now it's kind of taken off. We have 8 clients, and we make maybe $80 a month.
That's fantastic. So you heard your friend, he was doing it. Where's his location?
His location is maybe 10 minutes away, but we have boundaries.
Oh, so you don't get in each other's areas?
Yeah.
Whose idea was that, to have boundaries?
My friends.
I love it. It's almost like a franchise or something. So your buddy was doing it, and you said, oh, that's cool. So Keaton, what does Poop Patrol do?
So we pick up dog's poop, and sometimes we pick up citrus.
Okay, in people's yards?
Yes.
Oh, and what do you do with the poop and the citrus?
We throw it in the black trash can.
Okay. And so how come your business is called Poop Patrol instead of Poop and Citrus Patrol?
So for short, it's called Poop Patrol, but in full, it's called Fife Bros Poop Patrol. But citrus, I don't know, a lady first asked us, she's like, do you think you could pick up our citrus on the side? And we're like, sure. She gave us $5 extra a month, I'm pretty sure. So we're like, yeah, extra money, let's go. And now our neighbor, he was like, oh, can you pick up my citrus and stuff? And we're like, sure. So now it's become become kind of a side job for 2 of our clients.
So your initial, what they call your gateway service, the service that brings people in, is picking up the dog poop.
Yes.
But then you saw a need to add citrus on as a, do you charge extra for the citrus as well?
Yes.
Okay, so it's an add-on.
Yeah,
That's
kind of.
That's very cool. That's a great model.
Thank you.
I love that. So Keaton, which is your favorite to pick up, the citrus or the poop?
The citrus.
Well,
Yeah?
of course.
Yeah, that's a crazy question.
That's what every kid's going to say.
Yeah. So it's called Fife Bros
Poop Patrol.
Poop Patrol.
And Poop Patrol for short.
Gotcha. Or you could go with PP. So let me ask you this: you did some salsa. You were selling salsa. Now you're doing the Poop Patrol, and sometimes citrus.
Yeah.
Have you guys thought of anything else that you could do with the 8 clients that you have so far?
Not really, to
Not
be
really?
honest.
Okay. I wonder if there's more opportunities that you could even do more for them, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Maybe like mow lawns or
Yeah.
weed whacking.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, just something to think about. So
Yeah.
you said you have 8 clients. How in the world did a 10-year-old and a 7-year-old get 8 clients that you're charging monthly for?
So my mom put it on Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
and she had a little flyer, and on Facebook, people are just sitting on their couch and they're like, oh, let's go into that account or whatever, let's see what they're doing. And so people saw it and they're like, sure, I don't want to pick up my dog poo. Who does? And they're like, oh, that's a good price there. And so it kind of just, we got like maybe 5 clients from 5 or 6 from Facebook. And then we went around our neighborhood on our electric scooters and passed out some flyers. We got like 2 clients from that.
Wow.
So, and it's been 2 months. So my friend was like, I only got 5 clients in a year. And we're like, wow.
So it sounds like your mom's a big part.
Yes, my mom is a big
Sounds
part.
like she helps you with getting clients and just
Yeah.
kind of supports you, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Now, and that's awesome. That's wonderful to have a mom that helps you, isn't it?
Yeah. And we buy our own gloves.
So let's talk about what are the costs, the expenses that you have. So you have gloves.
Mm-hmm.
How much is a box of gloves?
A box of gloves is $14. We just got our second box. So the first box our mom paid for because she was like, it's our first box.
Yeah.
And then the second box, she's like, you guys are going to have to pay for this because this is your business expenses.
Yeah.
And at first I was like, are you kidding me? But now I kind of agree because it's like she supports us too much.
I just want to say I love that you know how much it is because it's very important to know your costs, right?
Yes.
So you have Keaton? What else do you have what else do you have to buy to do your job besides gloves? Is there anything else you need?
No.
No. What do you put the poop in? Any type of special things, Keaton?
Yeah.
Bags.
Bags? Do you have to buy those?
No.
Oh no. Where do they come from?
So we usually, I think at the grocery stores you can get them for free, maybe.
Oh,
or
like a
something.
grocery bag.
Yeah.
Oh, so you get them. So maybe your parents go shopping.
Yeah.
And they're left over, and you take them.
Yeah.
Oh, so you just have gloves.
Yes.
$14. And how many pairs of gloves are in there?
I think 100 pairs of gloves.
Okay, so it lasts you. How long did that first box last?
Like 2 months.
2 months?
No, not
Not quite 2 months, or almost 2 months. Yeah.
Maybe a month and a half.
Okay, so you might
Pretty
be,
good range.
Yeah, so that's pretty far. So you have very little expense, and then how do you travel, Keaton? How do you travel to the jobs? How do you get there?
In Finley Farm, sometimes our mom takes us to Poop Patrol in the car.
Okay.
But if it's like close in our neighborhood, we just walk there or ride the scooters.
Okay, so when you walk and ride scooters, there's no cost for a car or gas.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you have a business that's making money, and it doesn't cost a lot of money to do.
Yeah.
That's
kinda
pretty
nice.
That's pretty nice. So
Yeah.
walk us through a little bit so let's say I hired you. Let's say I'm Mr. whatever, Mr. Ete calls and he says, "Hey guys, I want you to come do the Poop Patrol at my house." Okay?
Okay.
Now, when you show up, how do you guys do your duties? Does Keaton do one thing? Does he do the front and you do the back? Do you work together? How do you get the job done?
So it depends because, it doesn't depend. We usually we'll go with the flow.
Okay.
So my mom will text them like, "Oh, we're coming in 30 minutes." We'll show up at the door. We'll be like, "Hi, I'm Carter. This is my brother Clayton. We are here to do poop patrol. Thank you for hiring us." And we get our work done. So we go to I think they kind of just show us around.
Okay.
Like at the first time, they're
Just to
just
get you familiar with the property.
yeah, and then they show you their dogs. Actually, at one house, it's kind of crazy. They have 4 bulldogs. It's kind of crazy.
That is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, totally random question, but I don't know. Do some dogs have bigger poops than others?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
most definitely.
They do. Okay. Do you know which dogs have the biggest?
So this one lady, her name's Brittany.
With the 4 bulldogs.
4 bulldogs.
She has the most poop. Like, they're big.
And squishy.
And they're squishy. Oh, when you pick them up, do you feel it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nasty.
But at least it's money for kids.
They're money for kids. No, I love it because most kids just do lemonade stands or something.
Yeah.
And you guys are doing a service business. I mean, you guys, think about it. If you had 20 or 30 clients,
Yeah.
you'd be making some money.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, okay, so bulldogs have the biggest. What are some of the, so you guys show up and you don't have a set plan. Carter's going to go to the front, you do the back. You just kind of show up and you do it together.
Yeah.
Have you had any difficult times that you've shown up? Have you had any obstacles in the way of a job?
Yes. The first time we went to that Brittany's lady's house, she was kind of like, there was poo, and at that time there was a lot of poo because she's like, this is a couple weeks worth of poo, and we're like, no, because we saw how big her poo was. She paid us.
I'm so immature, sorry.
It's all right. She paid us $15 extra, which I like, but the thing about it is at that time we didn't have gloves, so it kind of sucked because one person would have a bag, then another person would have a glove, and sometimes we were like, can we switch, and I'm like, no, and my brother would pick up the poo. Well, we would switch off, but we would pick up the poo, and it just wasn't going fast enough, so my mom kind of helped us. She was like, let's get these kids gloves, which I really appreciate I appreciate that.
That was some good insight.
Yes.
So it sounds like your mom comes up with great ideas.
Yes.
What about you, Keaton? What's been the hardest thing for you?
Nothing really much.
It's been a pretty good job for you?
Yes.
Are you happy with the money you make?
Yes.
What do you spend your money on?
I'm trying to save up with a lot of money so I can get something big.
Like what? A bulldog?
No.
What? What do you want?
That poops a lot.
I want to save up to get a car.
Oh, yeah. Well, we need to get some more dogs.
Yeah.
Yes.
More clients. Well, that's great. I love that you guys are out there hustling. So just a couple questions. One is, what have you learned from running this business in the last 2 months?
What I've learned is you need to call people ma'am and sir. Give your best respect, and I think you need to double check. You need to be sure that you got all the poo, because you need to be a good service. You don't want to be that person who just leaves one pile of poo and they're like, really, these kids didn't pick it up?
Yeah, because then they're not going to recommend you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you want to grow, great answer. Respect, great customer service,
Yes.
and do a good job, right?
Yes.
Don't just pick up some of it. What have you learned? Anything, the same things or anything else to add?
Same things.
Same things. What have you learned about managing your schedule? Is it hard sometimes on a Saturday when you want to play and you have to go do your job?
Sometimes, yeah.
I think it's also hard, too, because we have baseball practice basically right after. I have 12 to 2, then my brother has 2 to 4. And I also have a funny story. One time, it was a Saturday, and we were going to Brittany's house, the person with 4 bulldogs or whatever. And so my parents were dropping us off there, and we did our poop patrol services. We come out, and the people were having a party for boxing. They were drinking beer, and I was like, ooh. And we come out, and this lady from the party, she's talking to my mom, and she's like, I really wanted to hire you guys, so we got a new client from that. And I think that's a big help, word of mouth advertising.
Wow, these are great things. Thank you. That's great, Carter. So what do you guys hope to do? Do you hope to get more clients? Do you just want to stick with 8? Do you want to keep it simple? Do you want to see a lot? What's your goal?
I'm hoping to get maybe 15 clients about right there.
Okay, that's a good spot. That's where you feel like you can handle it,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
not be stressed out.
Mm-hmm.
Keaton, do you agree? Do you like 15 clients?
Yes.
How much money would that give you guys a month? Have you thought about that?
So we have to split the money. So it's $5 each visit if you do it once a week. But Brittany will do 2 times a week. We're just like, you got 4 bulldogs. We got to do this 2 times a week.
Yeah, it's more work, sure.
And we get paid $10 if we go 2 times a week. And so that's only one client that we get paid $10. So we got 15 times 5, 15 times 20 would equal, what's that equal? Because they pay us $20 a month in full sometimes.
So it's a month.
Yeah, each month we get $20 per client. So 15 times 20.
Let's do it on the board. How about that? Because I can't do math in my head. Now, hopefully I can do it live because everybody's watching. So you get a 0 there, right? 10, a 0, and a 2. I believe that would be $300 a month.
Yeah, $300.
And then you
a
split
month.
it.
So get $150.
And you split it 50-50?
And then there's an extra.
We would each like get $150.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That's amazing. And then you do that times 12.
Would be
Right?
maybe thousand
That'd be
something.
$3,600 in a year.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be some good kid money.
Yeah, that's some great adult money.
Yeah.
I love it. Very cool. So you want to get to about 15 clients.
Yeah.
Yes.
We also our friend who's telling us is like, in the 4 years I've done this, if I add all my money up and if I haven't spent it on anything, if I didn't pay tithing and all that stuff, he would have had like $4,000, which I think is pretty good. And I got intrigued from that. I was like, I want money.
That's awesome. So let me ask you this. What do you want to be? We'll start with you, Keaton. What do you want to be when you grow up?
I kind of want to be like how you draw the buildings and
Like an architect?
yeah.
Oh. Do you love buildings?
Yes.
Okay. Carter, what about you?
I was thinking professional baseball player.
Yeah?
Just to be out there and play on the field, and my parents send me some of the times. It's just, that's where I want to be.
You want to be baseball too? Baseball number 1, then architect?
Yeah.
Okay, what about you? So baseball number 1. Carter, if that doesn't work out or if you change your mind, what would you be?
I'd probably do my own business. Well, I don't know what I'd do for my own business. Maybe sell shoes, something like that.
So I know you love, my voice cracked. I know you love shoes.
Yeah.
And I think we were talking before the interview. You actually read the book Shoe Dog.
Yes, by Phil Knight.
By Phil Knight, who is the
owner of Nike.
Owner of Nike. Now, have you read it too, Keaton?
No.
You know about it?
Yes.
And you've read it. This is your second time, Carter?
I think this is actually my 3rd or 2nd time.
What do you like about it?
What I like about it is it gives every kid, if you read it, it's the younger edition, but it gives you a spark in your mind. It gives you opportunity. It pumps you up. It gets you motivated to have a successful business. And he said he was 24, living in his same room he grew up in his parents' house, and he always said that he wasn't very successful. He loved running, and he lived in Oregon, so that's basically the main running place where a lot of good runners come from. And he said that shoes were a good part of running. And so he went to Stanford or something like that, and he said in college he took an entrepreneurship class. And he had to do his own project on what he wanted to do when he grew up. And I think he wrote that he wanted to create his own shoe business, go to Japan, because at that time Japan was basically the main manufacturer of shoes. And this was the 60s back then, and he wanted to travel on a trip. So he goes on a trip, he asks his dad permission, and on that trip he goes to Japan, meets the people at Onitsuka, which is now A6. He does all that, and
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's incredible, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
And you got excited that maybe, that idea of the story behind the journey of building the company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you, hold on, what's your favorite book? Is there a book that you're reading right now that you like, that you recommend?
My favorite books are like the Who Was, What Was series.
And is there a favorite person you like to read about right now?
He's been reading about Abraham Lincoln a lot.
Do you
Yeah.
like Abraham Lincoln?
Yes.
What do you like about him? He was the guy with the hat, right?
Yeah.
The tall hat? Was he the president?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Slavery. He helped with
Yes.
that. Okay. What did you like about him?
I liked about how he was polite and kind.
Yeah, that's important. I think that's important in a business owner too. Like
Yeah.
you said earlier, you got to be kind. Call them ma'am. Call them sir. Care about your customer, your clients. Very good. What do you say if you had a friend, a younger friend than you guys, and you guys are 10 and 7, so maybe another friend that said, hey Carter, hey Keaton, I kind of want to start a business. Do you have any business advice?
My advice for them is you gotta have some kind of help, like if you're a young kid. Another advice for them is be quality service and be kind to your customers. That's about
That is the formula for a great business.
Mhm.
Keaton, do you have any other advice that you would give to someone starting a business?
No.
No, just everything he said? Okay, awesome. What is your favorite food?
My favorite food is spaghetti.
With meatballs?
Yes.
My favorite food is German pancakes. Those of you who don't know about it, it's like a pancake thing with, you put syrup, it's a breakfast meal, and it like fluffs up and it's very good.
That sounds amazing. What company do you like the most? Like, what do you think is a good company that you want to be like? Is there just a company that you
That's
like?
hard to say. Maybe I like Nike because he seems like a nice guy. Can't think of any
Nothing
other
else, but okay.
company
Anything
right
come
now.
to your mind?
No.
Nothing. What do you guys think of Jeff Bezos? You know who he is?
Yes.
Yeah, owner of Amazon.
Owner of Amazon. Do you think he's making some bucks?
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard that he makes maybe about 100-something billion.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I want to.
You want to be like him?
Yeah.
Do you guys know who Elon Musk is?
Yeah,
Yes.
owner of Tesla.
What do you
Yeah.
think of him?
I like that he's inventing like the electric cars. I think it's
Yeah.
a cool thing.
Yeah. What about Bill Gates? You ever heard of him?
Yes.
Yeah, I did an oratorical speech one time on him, and I got first place in 3rd grade.
Wow. Do you like what he's done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he has like a big library in his multi-million-dollar house or whatever, and I think he has sometimes the Mona Lisa's in there. It gets switched out.
Wow.
Or something like that.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome. Okay. Do you guys know what an elevator pitch is?
No.
In business, it's kind of like, imagine you're stuck on an elevator with someone.
Yep.
And you only have the time when you get in the elevator to get off the elevator to tell them to try to get them to buy your service. Okay.
Yes.
Let's practice. So let's say you're on an elevator. So in 20 or 25 seconds, go ahead and pretend I'm on an elevator. I've never heard of your company. Tell me about your company and try to convince me.
Okay, hi, my name is Carter.
Carter, nice to meet you.
This is my brother, Keaton.
Keaton, hi.
We pick up dog poo. We have 8 clients. My friend kind of gave me this idea. Our mom helps us a lot with it. We also pick up citrus on the side, and that's about it.
Yep.
And then what? Would you? Then you might want to say, hey, do you need someone that picks up dog poo?
Yeah.
Do you have a need for this, right? Can we get your business? Can we give you a card, right?
We have flyers for it, too.
You have flyers?
One time I went out with my friend for his business and helped him pass out flyers. And sometimes we rang on the doorbell and knocked on the door. And sometimes you're just going to have rude people, which stinks.
Yeah.
Like this one guy, we were about to say something, and then he's like, have a good day, safe day, and like shut the door on us. Like, I'm glad he said have a safe day. He was kind of nice, but he just shut the door on us and didn't let us talk.
Just kind of slammed it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes in business you get rejection.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about failure?
I think practice makes perfect.
Okay.
And that you can definitely, failure, you don't always have to be sad because, it's a part of, like, the journey.
Yeah.
What do you think? You agree?
Yes.
Have you ever failed, Keaton?
Definitely.
Yes.
But do you pick yourself up or do you stay down?
I pick my stuff out.
And just kind of keep going? What do you guys think success is?
I think success is being kind to others. I think it's, I don't know, like, that's pretty much what I can think of right now.
What about you, Keaton?
Same thing.
Yeah. How do you know if you're successful? How can you know?
If you can know if you're successful if you have people come up to you and, like, I admire how you're always kind to others and stuff like that.
Well, I love it. I love what you guys are saying. Tell us a little bit about what's on the board behind me. For those who are not watching but they're listening, go ahead and tell us about that.
So we have a whiteboard up here, and it says, if you live in Gilbert, Arizona, and need your dog poo cleaned up, my mom's email is jackie.m.fife@gmail.
At Gmail. And I'm going to spell it. It's jacquie.m.fife@gmail.com. Then you guys sign it, and I see a smiley faces up there.
Yes, my friend Jonah.
Yep.
At Day Here, son.
That's right.
They are staying with us right now, and he wrote those smiley faces earlier when we were setting this stuff up.
Just to remind us to smile.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Always smile.
Always smile. All right. Last two questions. Question number one. Have you guys ever thought about, to get more clients, maybe offering a discount or something to get people interested?
Not really. That's a good suggestion, though.
Maybe first time you can get, maybe it's half price first time or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's something.
Yeah, that's hard to say.
Second thing, what if you're stuck on an island and you can bring 2 items? What would you bring?
I bring ice cream
I love it. Yes?
and a bed.
Oh, a bed and ice cream. So then you can lay in bed comfortably on the island and eat your ice cream.
Yes.
What flavor ice cream, though? What flavor?
Actually, I'd have a root beer float.
An unlimited root beer float.
Yes.
That never ended.
Yes.
I could do that. I could get into that. How about you, Carter? What would you bring? 2 items.
I think I'd bring, like, some water, like drinks and stuff like that to survive. And I'd also bring, I don't know, maybe an AR-15, a gun for protection on my little island.
To protect yourself against your brother.
But how would you get food?
I already said I'd get food.
With his gun, he'd probably hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how
On my
would you
little
cook?
island.
All right, you guys. Well, I want to say these guys are great. If you haven't heard, they have only been in business for 2 months, but it seems like they're on the right path. It seems like they've got it figured out. Customer service, good pricing, and do a good job.
Thank you, Ajay.
Well done, you guys. So
Thanks
I hope
for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for doing this. And so if anyone is in this area, now how far do you go? Because that's the other. Is it just a couple miles, or because Gilbert's a big town, you don't go to the other side of town?
It's maybe 3 to 5 miles.
Okay, so how far is your? Do you know how far your area is?
How far our area
About
is?
a mile, you think, or?
Yeah, probably a mile.
Okay.
Mile, 2 miles.
What's the name of this road?
The name of this road is South Greenfield Road.
Okay, so if you're anywhere near us, and what was the neighborhood? Finley Farms.
Finley Farms.
Farms is that's close.
Yeah.
And you already have a couple clients in there.
Yeah, like
Yes.
4 clients. It's Finley Farms Elementary is over there.
Okay, so if you guys live near or around Finley Farms Elementary, and you need your poop picked up or citrus, right?
Yes.
And maybe something else if they can find another service.
Mm-hmm.
You got Carter, Keaton Fife. You can give their mom an email again, JACQUIE Jackie.m.FIFE Fife@gmail.com, and they can get a hold of you, and you can give them a price and get them on the schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. Well, you guys, well done. Keep up the good work, and remember to have fun, right?
Yes.
And take good care of people, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, you guys, I hope you have enjoyed this. Hey, take a look at the camera. Give it a wave.
You.
Thank
Give it a
you.
wave. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of The Company Next Door with our youngest entrepreneurs we have yet done, 10 and 7. And I don't know if we're going to get younger. That would be amazing. If you're out there, give me a call.
Yeah.
But these guys clearly understand the basic principles of business, and they're having a good time.
Thank you.
So, all right, guys.
you.
Take care. We'll see you on the next episode.
See ya.
See ya.